Okay, let us take up the balancing of ledger. You all know how to do the journal entries. Today I am going to take up a random question. I'll prepare a cash account. Journal entries, if you are not well versed directly with the journal entries, prepare a journal entries first and then we are going to prepare the cash account. And read the requirement of the question. If the question says that pass necessary ledgers, that means you have to prepare all the ledgers. But if the question says that you need to prepare specific ledgers, prepare only those ledgers. We are preparing a cash account. The very first transaction says that started business with cash account debited to capital account 30,000. Second transaction says that goods sold entry will be cash account debited to sales account 25,000. Next is cash received from Sohan, entry will be cash account debited to Sohan account 10,000. Then it says salaries paid, so entry will be salaries account debited to cash, that means cash account is credited by salaries 22,000. Paid for electricity expenses, entry will be electricity expenses account debited to cash account is credited by electricity expenses. Paid for repairs rupees 2,000, entry will be repairs to cash, that means cash account is credited by repairs account. Sold furniture for rupees 12,000, entry will be cash account debited to furniture account 12,000. Received rent, entry will be cash account debited to rent account 3,000. Then they said paid to Ramesh, entry will be by Ramesh. Why? Because Ramesh account debited to cash account, so it will be cash account is credited by Ramesh account. So these are the postings that we did. It will always be based on the transactions given to you. Now after that, what we are supposed to do is find out the total of debit side. See, as far as cash is concerned, cash is an asset and all assets will have a debit balance. So it will never, there will be no chances, no possibility that cash may have a negative balance. Either it may have a nil balance or a positive balance. So first of all, total the debits. So what I did, I totaled these debit, that comes to rupees 80,000. After that, I deducted all these credit. The sum total of these credits are said to be 67,000. 80 minus 67, that is 13,000 is your balancing figure, okay? Because your debit must be equal to credit. So what I did, I added all the debits, then I added all the credits. After that I deducted. So this balance is known as a debit balance. Why debit balance? Because debit side is more. Once it is being done, you have to close down that account, and finally after 31st January, this balance is going to be carried forward for the next date, that is 1st February. On 1st February, you will have a 13,000 as an opening balance of your cash account. That means at the end of this month, after the 31st January, after receiving all payments, after receiving all amounts and after making all the payments, the amount left with you is 13,000, which has to be carried forward on the very first day of your next month by balance brought down, carried down and brought down. Or one can write it CF, carried forward or brought forward. So choices here, you can write down carried forward or brought forward, or carried down or brought down. Carried down will be the balancing figure. All assets will have a debit balance. All liabilities will have a credit balance. That further we are going to discuss. So I am sharing one question with you. For that you have to prepare only the required ledgers. So that will be your homework. I am posting it to your homework. Okay.